Welcome back. Glad to know you're still with us. You're still watching NTV Weekend Edition. Now, this week, it emerged that while the government was looking to cut the funds spent in various state agencies, the president had also appointed over 300 new assistant RDCs to work alongside the existing RDCs and their deputies. After Parliament waiting for a list of the new appointees, the civil society has come out to share their view on the matter. And one of these is MUSIIMENTA of PAMOJA Foundation. Good evening, sir, and thank you for joining us on Weekend Edition.
Yes, good evening, dear, and I'm so much happy to be here to also discuss on some important matters.
Okay. So, in this regard, what do you think the government is trying to communicate in regards to them merging agencies to cut costs and again open recruitment to deputy RDCs?
Surely this is a vital question, and I'm happy that as a wananchi, a person down there, a taxpayer, I've also got a chance to come and share something about this. And with my insight, really the signal may not be positive to many of the people seeing there, or some may say it is not fair. But as people down there, we're asking ourselves, what could be the reason for them deciding this way? Because when you start any project, you know when it has to start and when it has to end. You know the cost benefit. You know what the importance of this and what the negativity, the negative in this. Because when you talk about, of course, I'll match that with a budget, because that is, of course, the money has to be there to do all of these. If it is to give the RDCs, and we have to save also some money when we are merging some agencies. And
remember, the RDCs coming also have to get some benefits.
So in this, we are asking ourselves, what was the reason for all this? Did the government have more time to think about it? If they are thinking about merging the agencies to save some money, but again, how much are they saving? Okay, but again, they are appointing RDCs. So we're asking ourselves, how much is to be spent here? Is it a viable project? So it may be a bad signal to many people out there, because really we pay taxes, and paying taxes, we would wish to see that the government is doing better for us. And we, of course, all these agencies, all these decisions they made, we are looking at socio-economic transformation that we always hear our government telling us, that they are looking about transforming people socially and economically. So I may ask myself, merging organizations or agencies, is there any way it is going to transform people economically and socially if they are going to save some money for the government? And really, questions are many, and I think answers may be few. The government may be having many answers on that. So they now are appointing RDCs. We are looking at how much is going to be spent. First of all, they need more new cars. Each car, I think, goes above 150M. They need more like new offices. They need allowances and so on. So we look at the money that is to be spent on these RDCs too much. So if we had chosen really to merge these agencies, I think we wouldn't panic, or it wouldn't be an immediate action to appoint these RDCs, because we are looking at here we are saving, again here we are spending more. And if we talk about the budget, because it all goes with the budget is an estimate of the income, of the revenue and the expenditure. We look at how much are we earning and how much are we to spend, or if we want to spend this money, but how much are we getting through revenue? If you look at our budget is deficit, we expect on the budget we have 22.7 trillion. We expect 20, I think from 21, 27 from URA. So really, where are we going to get all that money to fund in this project of appointing RDCs? Yes, we may say it is good maybe to merge organizations, but again, we are asking, don't you think some organizations were so much important to the communities down there? Maybe some organizations were empowering people down there, and maybe appointing RDCs is affecting the whole system.
So then how can government enhance public participation and oversight to ensure that funds are being utilized the right way, or being utilized in the way that they're supposed to?
Yeah, that is a good question also, because the public has to be involved in this, and because we pay taxes. At the end of it all, when we pay money, there is always an estimate. They say we want this money from revenue, and revenue has put all systems so that they make sure they have this revenue. So I think before they make any decision, they would really put a very strong system. Before I was talking to someone else coming, there was a system that was called Mande Baraza, whereby they would involve communities to discuss about these issues and advise and to be involved, to get updates about the money they are paying, how is it moving. Yeah, so I think they would use these local leaders to be to involve these citizens down there to always get updates on the money they pay and how the money is used.
Finally, what would be your closing remarks in regards to this conversation?
With this conversation, there are many agencies that have come up that are concerned on this, and me being the ED for PAMOJA Foundation, first of all, we promote peace, love and unity through community development initiatives. We're one of the people that have come to see that our people down there are happy with the government systems and so on. But we find challenges. Therefore, I would pray that God gives us a Uganda where people pay their taxes, and a Uganda where the taxes paid is used very well.
All right.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, Bruce MUSIIMENTA from PAMOJA Foundation, for sharing your remarks.